The stunning story of the Palace of Versailles. The Palace of Versailles is more than just a world-famous tourist destination, it's a symbol of wealth, power, and revolution. But do you know its real story? Buckle up as we explore the riveting history of Versailles, breaking apart myths to uncover the truths historians crave. The Palace of Versailles, Château de Versailles, is one of the most iconic and historically significant landmarks in France, embodying the grandeur, opulence, and history of French monarchy and culture. Built by Louis XIII, originally a modest hunting lodge in 1623. Transformed by Louis XIV, known as the Sun King, Louis XIV transformed Versailles into a lavish palace starting in 1661, under the guidance of architect Louis Louvois, landscape designer André Lenotre, and artist Charles Lebrun. Long before it dazzled royals and visitors, Versailles began as a modest hunting lodge in 1623, built for King Louis XIII. Far from the opulence it is known for, this small structure was meant for privacy and retreat, planted in a tranquil forest outside Paris. Louis XIV, the Sun King, elevated his father's humble lodge into a monumental palace. Construction began in 1661, shaping it into the residence we recognize today, a grand project meant to assert royal authority and embody the king's divine right to rule. For Louis XIV, Versailles was more than a display of wealth, it was a tool of political control. Nobles once spread across France were gathered here, under the king's watchful eye. Their luxurious life within the court distracted them from plotting rebellion or challenging his authority. The palace's carefully designed architecture reinforced this dominance. The Hall of Mirrors, with its dazzling chandeliers and reflections, illustrated the king's godlike power, showing he controlled both light and space in his domain. Versailles became a stage for grandeur, espionage, and political theater. Versailles wasn't only about politics, it was a hub of creativity. Under Louis XIV's patronage, the palace became a masterpiece of Baroque art and architecture. The king employed famed designers like André Lenotre for the gardens and Charles Lebrun for the palace's intricate interiors. Everything at Versailles was symbolic. The sprawling gardens, statues, and fountains reflected themes of harmony and the king's dominance over nature. Even court functions like music, dance, and literature were carefully curated to reinforce his majesty. While Versailles dazzled with its beauty, life there had its challenges. The palace housed thousands of nobles, servants, and guards, creating a bustling, competitive atmosphere. Etiquette ruled court life, with nobles vying for the king's favor through elaborate rituals and public posturing. Despite appearances, conditions were far from ideal. Behind the marble and gold, poor plumbing and overcrowding made daily life uncomfortable, especially for lower-ranking residents. Still, the sheer privilege of living at Versailles kept nobles clamoring for proximity to the king. The splendor of Versailles couldn't shield it from the storm of change. By the 18th century, it had become a lightning rod for criticism. As France's economy faltered, the palace symbolized the extravagant spending of monarchs like Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. The role in French monarchy and court life. From 1682 to 1789, Versailles was the epicenter of French court life. It hosted extravagant parties and was home to thousands of courtiers who lived under strict etiquette rules imposed by Louis XIV. Marie Antoinette's Petit Trianon, a smaller palace within the estate, gifted to Queen Marie Antoinette, where she sought refuge from the rigid court life. End of monarchy. In 1789, the French Revolution began. On October 5 to 6, a mob forced King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette to leave Versailles, marking the end of its role as a royal residence. Influence on architecture, its design inspired palaces worldwide, including Schönbrunn Palace in Austria and Peterhof in Russia. King's grand apartments, lavish rooms dedicated to the king's daily life. Queen's apartments, equally opulent, designed for the queen. Treaty of Versailles, 1919. The Hall of Mirrors was the site where the Treaty of Versailles was signed, ending World War I. UNESCO World Heritage Site, designated in 1979 for its historical and cultural significance. Today, Versailles stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, drawing millions of visitors each year. It serves as an architectural and cultural time capsule, showcasing France's artistic heritage and the dramatic rise and fall of absolute monarchy. Restoration efforts continue to preserve its dazzling beauty, with historians striving to uncover even more details of life within its walls. From its golden gates to its intricate gardens, Versailles remains a lens through which we glimpse the complexities of history. Versailles legacy remains a symbol of France's rich history, reflecting the rise and fall of its monarchy, the extravagance of royal life, and the transformative power of revolution. It stands as a testament to human creativity, ambition, and the complexities of history. The Palace of Versailles is a historical marvel that carries centuries of drama, politics, and art within its walls. Its stunning story continues to captivate historians, writers, and travelers alike. The palace is a tourist attraction, over 10 million visitors annually. Activities, guided tours, exploring the gardens, attending cultural events, and admiring seasonal fountain shows. Please subscribe for more explorations of history's hidden gems, and join the conversation, and thanks for watching.